How's it going, folks? So the band Arkado are back with a new single here called Phoenix and Stardust. I'm really looking forward to this. Their previous album was actually my favorite melodic rock album of that year. I believe it was 2024, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'm really excited. We have new music here. Expectations are high. But this song is also featuring guest vocals from Anette Johansson, who is from the band Ziva, which I really enjoyed their previous album as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm expecting great things here. I'm chomping at the bit to listen to it. So let's stop wasting time and just check this out, shall we? Rangers, go.
Place
Really cool song. I love the intro. Man, that intro was so sick with that like kind of electronic thing going. It kind of has like a slow build up where you get the different instruments kind of coming in, and it just sounded so cool. And the guitars are quite heavy hitting, and the drums are pounding, and you got that electronic thing going, and oh man, yeah, the whole entire intro was so sick. I was just all in. I was like, yo, this song's gonna be tight. Like, what an intro. So yeah, I thought that was brilliant, and just that electronic kind of sound that came back in throughout the song just gave the song like an extra little something to it, than it just being what you would consider like a straightforward melodic rock, hard rock kind of song. Like that added little electronic thing, what was just kind of different and gave like an extra little flavor to the song. And I'm here for it. Like it just was really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, I just love that whole intro. I love the vibes of the song. The music does a really, really good job because you have like the guitars that at times are kind of edgy and hard hitting, but then other times you get a nice emotive kind of guitars in there too. Like, the times where it's like, kind of like holds it and then goes in. It just, yeah, I mean, you kind of get the best of both worlds there by having, a heavier guitar mixed with a nice kind of emotive sort of guitar to fit the vibes. Like in the verses and stuff like that, of the song. So yeah, it's like, I just love that dual nature, the song is punchy, but it's also emotive at the same time. So yeah, I just thought that was done really well. I also really like the drum work, some great fills in there, just really, throughout. Again, and the drums were quite punchy and the really accentuated certain elements or certain moments, of the song. Just really great guitar work in there. And it all just worked together really, really well. Like musically, I just really enjoyed this song a lot. I thought it was super well done. Another thing, like with the vocals, I thought they had really nice synergy together. Sometimes when you get like a guest vocalist or you have dual vocals, you're always listening for that synergy. Sometimes, it's like while both vocals can be really good, sometimes they just don't mix well together, or as optimally as possible. And so it's like when you have like a guest vocalist, you really want that synergy, and it's definitely here. They both sounded really good individually and then really good together. So yeah, that worked super well also. I really like the verses, I like the vocal melody in the verses. I like the vibe in the verses a lot. It's like you kind of have like three different moods almost like of the song. It's like you have that cool like electronic kind of, and then hard hitting guitar stuff like that kind of gets you pumped. The verses kind of are a bit more sort of like emotive, and the chorus is also like emotive too. But it's got a little bombast there, for like the chorus. Like you kind of have the elements all kind of coming together to a degree for that. And so yeah, I really really like the verses. I like kind of how they split the verses vocally and stuff, and then the chorus. For the most part, like I really like the chorus. I like the melody and all that stuff. It's got a great vibe and whatnot. It's just the end of the chorus that it's a little bit, I guess, different than what was expected. Like given the nature of the chorus, like I felt like they were going to go a different direction than they did, and that's not always a bad thing, So, perhaps I need to warm up to it a little bit. I kind of started to towards the end of the song, but I think I need to listen to it some more because sometimes, like, especially if you're listening to something and just in your head, you kind of expect it to go a certain way and then it doesn't, sometimes it could take some time to kind of remove that preconceived idea in your head of what was going to happen and focus just strictly on what did happen without, thinking about what you thought would happen. So that can take some time, and it really it's like the end. I think it says something leaves something behind, and it felt like it was gonna kind of keep rising, like like the melody was gonna soar a little bit there at the end. Like it felt like a natural thing to just kind of keep riding that high. It just felt like it was kind of building up to really take that melody up a bit. But instead, it kind of like shifts, and you get whatever something behind, and it just felt like Bubba, is just gonna keep going like up and soar. But instead, it kind of drops. It's like a new place, a new time, and then music or whatever, and then the final line or whatever. What did they say? A new place, a new time, something. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's like that part, like after the whatever, something behind, and then when it drops down instead into a new place, a new time. It was interesting. It kind of took me off guard a little bit. It felt like the natural progression of the melody was going in a different direction than what they did. And again, that's not to say that it's not good. It's just I may have to warm up to it a little bit. So yeah, that's like the only thing there to me, like really in the whole song, is just that one little thing that I have to sit with it. I have to listen to it some more. But yeah, definitely an interesting choice to kind of do that instead of kind of keep rising. And then, yeah, I mean, you go through another verses and all that good stuff and another chorus. And I love that little pre-chorus, like the high kind of Phoenix and Stardust, and just to kind of almost like preface the chorus. I mean, it's a pre-chorus, but yeah, it was just really cool. I like that kind of higher sort of the music kind of dies down. The focus is like on that the higher like Phoenix and Stardust before like the whole chorus kicks in. I really liked that. I thought that was super cool. And then the bridge was really tight. You kind of get like a guitar solo there, like towards the beginning, and then you kind of get like a little interlude after that. If I'm not mistaken, it's like that electronic kind of comes back. It has this almost atmospheric kind of feel to it. It's really cool. And then it kicks off more guitar solo. And I was like, that was tight. Really liked the guitar solos, quite emotive and yeah, just groovy almost. I just really, really dug that. And then, you kind of get the final choruses and all that good stuff there at the end. So yeah, I mean, a really cool song. Like I really, really enjoyed this song. I love that little electronic thing they threw in there. Really, really just adds a little something, sometimes it doesn't take much, like, just to add like a little extra something to a song, a little bit can sometimes really go a long way. So I thought that was just really cool. And just the music in general, for the most part, I really liked all the vocal melodies. The vocalist did a really good job. So yeah, really solid song. Not disappointed in the least. I hope there's a new album from Arkado on the horizon. I would really be looking forward to that, but I'm just happy there's a new song in general. Glad they're back with some new music, and I'll be really excited to kind of see, what they bring in the future, because yeah, I mean they kind of have like their own like way of doing things, which is cool. And that's something that really stood out to me with their previous album. Was that they have their own kind of sound, their own sort of like approach to the like melodic rock genre and stuff like that. And I mean, I just really, really dug it big time, especially the song Open Sea. Oh, that song is just glorious. I mean, I just love that song, but the whole album was really good. Anywho, that's my thoughts on this here. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song? Are you hoping that there's a new album on the horizon? What did you think of their previous album? Did you think as highly of it as I did? Let's talk about it. I'll catch you next time. Ranger. Out.